Part 38. I last talked about, we moved into an apartment. James started getting abusive. He got on top of me and tore a hole into my vocal cords and through my throat. Couldn't talk for a few months. Alright, now that we are updated, he lifted himself up and I had come to consciousness. My adrenaline started rushing. I panicked. I went to the bathroom. I tried drinking water. I couldn't drink water. And I just came back out. The blood was coming out faster. I was freaking out. And I just wanted to leave. I'm like, I want to get out of here. I think I'm going to die. Just let me go. But, like, I couldn't speak, you know? And he wouldn't let me leave. I didn't have my phone. He took my phone, everything like that. And then my two younger children, because my older ones, I thought they were at a daycare program that was within our apartment, because they go every day, even on the weekends. But what I didn't know is on the weekends they're closed. So now I feel like a piece of shit parent because of that. Anyways, I digress. So that had happened. My two younger children walk in. They're dressed up in their cute little mommy daddy shark outfits, ready to go trick-or-treating. And we open the door and they're standing there, and like it was my opportunity to take them out to the car, like, oh, let's go take them trick-or-treating type thing, you know? And so I grab the keys, go out to the car with the babies, and then but James sits in the driver's seat so that I don't take off, right? So I hand him the keys, and in that moment I get out of the car and I run down the street to this tattoo shop that's just down the street from the apartment. And I write on a piece of paper, call 911, because I can't talk. And so someone called for me. And so they finally showed up. The police officers were like, they had talked to James, they talked to me, and stuff like that. And then she started saying, did you do this to yourself? He says you did this to yourself. Oh, I heard you don't want the kids. You don't want your kids? And like straight up made me feel like shit. Like I was the problem. Like I did this to myself. Like I wasn't just assaulted. They also didn't offer to take me to the hospital or anything like that. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, my whole situation was belittled like it was nothing. So then I take my two younger kids, I put them in the car, I start driving to Brandon to where the family's at. And I'm like, you need to call the ambulance for me. So then they had called the ambulance. They took me to the hospital. Bev was there with me. They had my two younger kids. Jeff went to go pick up the older kids. And that's actually how they found out that daycare service was closed, which is funny because I had told him that they were at a daycare service, but in my papers and stuff with my custody court papers, they say that I neglected my children there by themselves and took my younger kids with me. But it almost sounded like I did it on purpose. I didn't. Like, I legit thought they were safe where they were at. More in part 39.